Brought to you by Xander Insurance. Compare rates from top term life insurance companies in seconds at Xander.com.
So, me and my wife took your FPU class maybe about 1.5 2 years ago, and I thought we'd been doing good, but she keeps overdrafting her bank account, and it started off 50, maybe $100 here and there. But in the past month, she overdrafted it $700 twice, and I'm not sure what to do anymore.
When you call her out on it, what does she say?
Well, I asked her about it and everything. She told me she don't know what she spent the money on, and she told me that it shouldn't matter what she spent it on either.
So you guys flunked Financial Peace University. You flunked the class. You have to go back and take it again. Because in the class we taught you to combine all of your income and combine all of your assets and operate out of one checking account and do a budget every month that you both agree to and stick to. Does that sound familiar at all?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I say this, like, I don't like saying this. This isn't fun for me. You've got serious marriage issues if she responds to an agreed upon set of values that y'all agreed on. When you say, hey, what's going on here? You're $1,500 overdrawn. And she says, stay away, get out of my business. Like, your marriage is in trouble is what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Do you have access to these purchases, or does she have her own checking account?
No.
It's her own checking account.
Okay.
We can see each other's checking accounts and bank accounts and all that.
So you can look at
money.
exactly what she spent it on.
And what'd you get?
I have no idea because she pulled the money out in cash when she did it.
Dude, I can't. Every alarm I have is going off right now. Whether it's for a hotel room, whether it's for alcohol, whether it's for drugs, I think y'all got a mess on your hands.
Okay.
I've just done this for long enough now, and Dave's done it for way longer than me. When people start pulling cash out, and the first thing when their partner says, when their husband or wife says, hey, we agreed on this thing, what about this money? And the first response is, you back off. Shouldn't even apply to you.
You don't have any say in this?
Ooh, buddy.
That screams guilt.
That's right. And let me give you another picture. I have gone before a hunting trip to a place in town to buy camouflage gear. It's obnoxious. My wife calls it my outfits. And I have told her, I'm going to go spend a ton of money in here, and it was in the budget. And on the way home, I said, hey, please don't look. It's not good. It's embarrassing how much I just spent on clothes, right? Yeah. That's the one thing. And we sit down, and she goes, oh, my gosh. And she laughs, and I laugh, and she pokes fun at me for a couple of months. It
was in the budget.
A couple of years. But we had agreed upon it.
And they talked about it, and it was completely transparent. That's a completely different scenario.
And
it's not an overdraft.
No, you hear the difference? Yeah, and I had the money. That's the other difference.
Yeah, I hear that difference.
So what has she ever been addicted to anything that you know of? I only recommend term life insurance because it's simple, affordable coverage. And you should get it only from Xander Insurance because they work for you, not the insurance companies. Xander compares all the top term plans to save you money so you don't get ripped off with insurance that they market like a so-called investment. Term from Xander is the only life insurance I would get from my family. It's all I've ever bought and all I've ever recommended. Go to Xander.com or call 800-356-4282. Has she ever been addicted to anything that you know of?
I mean, she's been addicted to alcohol, but she got over that. So as far as I know, nothing. Maybe about year and a half ago, she got over that.
Okay. I'm just telling you right now, this is that moment to turn all the lights on, turn the music off, all the little games y'all play, all the avoiding of the hard conversations. I'm worried about her health right now.
Okay.
That's the behavior of somebody who's struggling. Where else is she doing this? This is not just isolated to money. Where else is she hiding from you?
I'm honestly not sure. I know we have a budget, and
no, I mean, is she late? Is she late from work?
Yeah. Does she flip her phone over every time you come in? Has she changed her passcodes on social media? Like, you get what I'm saying? Where else is this showing up?
Yeah. She did change her passcode on her phone. I noticed that.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Last night, I had mentioned I needed to look at some pictures so I can put some money in the budget, and she grabbed her phone real quick and said, "Give me a minute."
Yeah. So hey, listen, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just tell you right now, I'm heartbroken with you, man. I hate this for you.
So sad.
Yeah, it breaks my heart for you.
Yeah, this is not an overdraft problem, dude. You got real serious stuff she's gotten into.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of what you're going to find.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought it was alcohol, but I just changed my mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dave, I mean, you're the one who taught me this, but man, when people start hiding money,
it's always a symptom.
It's always a symptom.
It's not the problem.
Right.
Money problems are the problem. They're not the symptom. Whatever they are, but hiding it is a whole different thing. And there's a whole series of pieces of research and data that indicates that, what's going on there. And so it is one of the beauties of the cleanliness and the high level of communication, connectivity, and alignment of value systems and so forth, that doing a budget together that is completely transparent, where every dollar for the entire household is spent in the Every Dollar Budget app, and both of you have a vote on where it goes, equal votes. We can argue about it, we can whatever, but when we put it down there, then it becomes a contract and we stick to it. It increases communication, because Jesus said where your treasure is, your heart is also. It also, therefore, is aligning your values. You're agreeing on your fears.
That's right.
You're agreeing on your dreams.
Right.
You're agreeing on family dysfunction. Where are we going for Easter? You're agreeing, because it all shows up right there in the Every Dollar app, and we have to agree on it.
That's right. And that doesn't mean we have to like it.
There's a cleanliness to that.
Sure. Or understand it even. My wife doesn't know why I buy camouflage gear that it costs that much. It doesn't. But the point is, we sat down and talk about it, and we don't hide from each other, right? And obviously, camouflage is just me making something up. But yeah, this one ends in a pretty tough situation.
Yeah. It's we had one guy in a Financial Peace University many years ago. He goes, it's really pretty impossible to have an affair when you're doing a budget and every dollar spent, because you can't really put a category in that says honey.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
And let's say we talk about, hey, you need to share a checking account.
Yep.
If one of you has to make a passcode on your phone that your husband or wife can't see, that's a problem. That's a problem. If you reach over to grab your spouse's phone and they freak out and grab it from you, that's a problem. And it serves the same dysfunction as not sharing checking accounts, not being aligned on how you spend your money, because it's this idea that I've got my own life and you can't see a photo, you can't see the message. And that means, hey, it shines a light on, who is this person that shares a bed with me? Like, why? Why can't I see your photos? Why can't I see this stuff? If you have to hide from your partner, then your marriage relationship's in a big mess.
Jade said the other day, she said, if Sam won't put his iPhone locator, if I can't know where he is, he can't share my bed. That was Jade. It's pretty hardcore. Only Jade. If anyone depends on your income, you need affordable term life. Never cash value insurance. Visit Xander.com today for quotes.